Matrix. My name is Marcelle, and on behalf of Matrix, I'm here today to talk to you about the Out of Bounds series, specifically exploring Venus in Out of Bounds. So if the declination of Venus in a chart is greater than 23 degrees and 27 minutes north or south, then Venus is said to be out of bounds. The declination degree describes a planet's position in relation to the Earth's equator, which varies by season based on the Earth's axial tilt. So out of bounds Venus is found predominantly in Gemini, Sagittarius, Cancer, and Capricorn. These are the signs preceding and containing the summer and winter solstice, or dates when the Earth's tilt reaches its highest and lowest points, creating the longest and shortest days of the year. So, as the name suggests, out of bounds Venus pushes boundaries to embody the outermost limits of the planet's expression. What does this mean? Generally, individuals with out of bounds Venus in their natal chart, they may personify ideals of love or beauty outside or ahead of their time. At their best, they may possess a model or movie star presence, blessed with graceful and romantic or sensuous charisma, or perhaps an unconventional beauty that allows them to influence or seduce others and outshine the crowd. At their worst, they are all glitter and no gold, evincing vanity and snobbery from behind a veneer of a pretty face. These individuals' taste for pleasure may also swerve to extremes of hedonism and frivolity, or ascetic self-deprivation, polarities which may show up in their love lives as well. So on one end of the spectrum, out of bounds Venus natives may feast on love, evading the confines of monogamy via polyamory, serial marriages, sexual compulsivity, or simply legendary libidos. On the other hand, they may feel lack of love, whether breaking down boundaries within their relationships with jealousy and codependency, or suffering from unstable or detached relationships stemming from childhood traumas such as borderline personality disorder, intimacy or commitment issues, or perceiving no lack or talent for sex or romance at all, for example, asexuality or celibacy. These are the different options. So it may be in their choices in love which disrupts the norm, as seen in cross-cultural unions or May-December romances. So alternatively or additionally, individuals with out of bounds Venus may embody a unique ascetic, creative, visionary, with an avant-garde flair for fashion. Whether the world at large will recognize their talents as such may depend on Venus's essential dignity, as well as other aspects in the chart, and this varies incrementally by declination degree. So if the Venus is in Pisces, it's in its dignity, it's a very beautiful Venus. However, a Venus, for instance, in Capricorn is not in a dignity, so it changes the a Venus in Cancer is a lot more beautiful than, for instance, or less challenging than a Venus in Capricorn, for instance. So we also look at the aspects that are happening. So if there are strong squares and oppositions to that Venus, it would also challenge how that Venus plays out. And then lastly, individuals with a 24-degree north or south Venus out of bounds may be lauded by the mainstream as trailblazers or exalted as gay icons. Meanwhile, individuals with 27 degrees north or south may be only appreciated by future generations or forgotten entirely, their impacts rippling namelessly through time. However they appear, it often may be impossible to uncouple the highs and lows of this placement. More often than not, the truth is spun-sugar swill of both, a little bit of light, a little bit of dark. So Venus typically reaches a maximum declination of 27 degrees north or south, though it may go as far as 28 degrees north or south on occasion. The time that it spends out of bounds is variable but brief, generally ranging from roughly 1 week to 1 month. And during these out of bounds Venus transits, you may feel the urge to take risks in your relationship, declaring love, acting on lust, or redrawing lines in the sand. Or you could feel compelled to push the envelope with your appearance, shaking up your image with a daring makeover, provocatively clothing or head-turning luxury purchase. So, or perhaps you may feel inspired to experiment creatively, surpassing yourself by uncovering new avenues of expression. So, of course, if you were born with Venus out of bounds in your natal chart, you may feel more in step with the energy of these times than most. And to understand more about how this transit may impact you, it's very useful to look to the house in your natal chart of that out of bounds Venus that it will transit, as well as the location in your natal chart of that house's ruling planet. This will give you more information. However the transit plays out, this is a time to escape the practical, logical, and otherwise Saturnian constructs of the everyday and embrace your Venetian pleasure. But be aware of prioritizing style over substance. For instance, doing out or falling victim to false flattery or getting carried away with creative flights of fancy. So have fun with frivolity, just don't be surprised if it leaves you with a hangover. So thank you so much for your time. If that did shed light on your situation, do like and subscribe to our channel, and do stay tuned. We will be presenting more out of bounds updates through the other planets such as Mars, the Moon, Jupiter, etc. You can go to our site and find them. And then please do leave your comments. We are really curious to understand how this Venus out of bounds may affect you if you do have it. So thank you for your time, and bye for now.